All right, guys. Your next comic, you may have seen him outside barking you in here. He's a big part of this establishment. Very funny. Makes noise for Bear Love, everyone.
How we doing, Golden? I gotta move this. The hippie's a little clumsy. All right, my name is Bear. I've always been called Bear. My dad loves to remind me I named you that, not the hippies. And I got a little gray in my beard, so you can say that I'm going through a midlife. But our generation doesn't know how to do a midlife crisis like my dad's generation. He bought a Corvette. Spins in circles. Our generation doesn't have Corvette money. A midlife crisis for our generation looks like 35-year-old should be trading recipes with the other moms at school, but instead she's getting her head shaved this weekend. Where's our Britney Spears? That's a midlife crisis for my generation. But I'm not just picking on the single girls. The guys, we're doing it too. Should have joined the military 25 years ago, but instead he's been working at the factory. His knees are no longer there, but you'll find him this weekend at Bass Pro Shop looking for night vision goggles to hunt a deer. If you need night vision goggles to hunt a deer, you're not the warrior we need, Tanner. But I come from a different time. I look young, but I come from a different time. I've had a beeper in my life. It wasn't even to sell, yeah, some people don't even know what that is. It wasn't even to sell weed yet. It was so my mom could tell me to come home. That's how I knew these things were tracking devices. Smartphone, no thanks. But now that you guys legalized pot, appreciate that. Kind of put me out of a job, though. Nobody tells you what happened to the weed man, the one that made it out. He delivers pizza now. DoorDash. And the people with the snowboard racks on the top of their car looking like police, they're slowing down your food. I'm sorry. But now that, it's legal, I don't feel so worried with the government looking in on us, with these tracking devices. But I feel like they should be giving us some stats, right? If they know everything about our lives, am I actually the worst driver in Denver? Or is that just what my ex-girlfriend says? I feel like I'm top 1% while laying in bed and I text, I'm on the way. Like, they have these numbers. Like, I think they can show us, you know what I mean? So, here we are in Golden, Colorado, and they say that the golden era of America was the 1950s. They say that's the best we did it. Everybody was successful. They owned homes, all that. And so they say you can look in the art and you can see how a time was doing. So let's compare, because I think we're doing it right. Who thinks we're doing better now? All right, well, let's compare. Let's take a little look back. Okay, 1954, we got Gene Kelly singing in the rain. Right? He's in a suit singing in the rain. I'm singing in the rain. You go down to Colfax and you see someone singing in the rain today? Are they doing good? Or are they under the influence of methamphetamine? The second one. But I'm not going to judge our generation on one thing. Okay, we got Doris Day, Que Sera. Que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be. If you see somebody on 16th Street Mall singing whatever will be, they might be in foreclosure. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. But I'm a hippie, and my dad is not, but my friend, his parents are hippies. And growing up is confusing enough. But how do you grow up when your parents are hippies? How do you go through that rebellious phase? Get a job? Go to school? It's kind of hard to run away from your dad's teepee. And he chases you down on horseback and says, it's cool, bro, we can talk about it. So in my friend's family, a spooning means laying with his lover. In my family, a spooning means getting hit with a wooden spoon for trying to taste the gravy. But I guess hippies did some good things for society. They invented the word grounded. Take away the TV, take away the phone, get grounded. Before that, I guess we just beat our kids. I think I'm still grounded, technically. But I went to Burning Man with my friends, and I'm going by Bear, which is obviously not my birth name. And they're like, what are our Burning Man names? What are our Burning Man names? Their names are Blu-ray and Solmar. They realized they came with Burning Man names. And so the rest of Burning Man, they went by Bob and Sam. You go by Bob, I'll go by Sam. It was adorable. But like I said, you guys put me out of work. I used to grow pot up here high in the Colorado Rockies, double meaning. But the worst thing happened to us up there. we ran out of Kool-Aid. And hippies love Kool-Aid so much, they put it on tap at Chiba Hut. They think it's a real drink. But have you guys ever been so stoned you thought you invented something that you didn't really? Okay, well, we ran out of Kool-Aid, and my girlfriend shops at Costco, so we have a bunch of sugar, we have water, but we have no Kool-Aid. So we got all this sugar water, and I look up in the cabinet, and all these hippies had brought tea to my house. And I don't drink tea because I'm Scottish, and we were part of the Revolutionary War. But I grabbed some of the tea, and I mixed up some sugar water with the tea. So I'm giving it out to my friends, and for 3 days they didn't call me out. I'm giving it out to my friends. You want another batch of sugar water tea? I'm giving it to my girlfriend. And they probably all thought there was pot in it, knowing me. But it was just celestial season, sleepy time. But your family will keep you in check. My cousin came from Texas, and I was telling you about my great plan, how I'm going to open up a stand at Red Rocks and sell sugar water tea with the different flavors. Way better than Kool-Aid, the artificial flavors. You know? And I thought it was a genius idea. And he's taking a sip of my sugar water tea, and he goes, "That's genius, Bear, but you did not invent sweet tea." Are you guys ready for your next comic? All right. Let's bring out Josh.